sacrificed their ordinary lives. They left their families, friends, and community to fight and protect our country. As we honor our veterans and remember their great deeds, let us also salute those who are currently fighting for our freedom as well. Today is a day to remember why they were fighting, and a day for all of us to honor and appreciate our freedom. Thank you for honoring our veterans today as we hear the stories and ask questions of interest, and make sure that you thank our veterans for the freedoms that we currently have. You'll have the opportunity today to listen to firsthand stories from the veterans from many different walks of life. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines sit before you today with words of wisdom that I hope you all take to heart. I hope you will be respectful and attentive while engaging in these conversations. Next, I would like to have a round of applause for Mr. Croft to come up here and read his Veterans Day speech.
Good afternoon to our learners, to our staff, to our visitors, to our honored guests, the veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Today we're gathered for a very special occasion, one for which we should express our gratitude, one for which we honor those who serve the United States of America selflessly and with great distinction and honor. In the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month, in the year 1918, fighting between the Allied forces and Germany ceased, effectively marking the end of World War I. Originally known as Armistice Day, we mark that solemn occasion in modern times with our observance of Veterans Day each November 11th. Today, here at Pequea Valley Intermediate School, we are assembled together to take part in this important and time-honored tradition. Veterans Day, formerly known as Armistice Day, was initially set aside as a day to mark the end of World War I. On the one-year anniversary of the Armistice Agreement, President Woodrow Wilson signed a proclamation commemorating November 11th as Armistice Day. In 1938, the United States Congress passed legislation marking November 11th as an official national holiday, quote, dedicated to the cause of world peace and to be hereafter celebrated and known as Armistice Day. In 1954, after having fought World War II and the Korean War, Congress amended the original act of 1938, changing the word armistice to veterans, and it became a day set aside to honor American veterans of all wars. Today we remember not only those service members who died in service to their country, we honor all living veterans who served honorably in the military during both wartime and peacetime. We can scarcely imagine the sacrifices that these individuals have made in service to their country. From times separated from country and family, to service in hostile conditions, to untold mental and physical challenges, these brave men and women have ensured that the freedom and democracy that we enjoy today remain intact. As one former PBIS learner wrote in his VFW essay contest submission on why I honor the American flag, he writes, "I cannot think of any other country with more opportunities and freedoms than America. As Americans, we are able to freely express our religion and speak for or against anything that we believe in. People in our country also have equal rights and equal opportunities so that every American can pursue their dreams and not be held back by inequalities. We are fortunate to have these freedoms that many other countries do not. Ladies and gentlemen, we owe these veterans a tremendous debt of gratitude. We are honored today to have with us more than 20 military veterans who have graciously volunteered their time to share with us their stories and memories of time spent in service to our nation. These brave men and women are but a few of the more than 16 million military veterans who have served in at least one war. They represent more than 5 million veterans who have served during peacetime and more than 2 million women who have served in the military. As you hear their stories, first try to imagine if this had been a family member or perhaps even you that had to make these sacrifices in service to your country. Second, think of any questions you may have regarding their experiences while serving in the military. But above all, please be sure to show each of them your appreciation for everything that they have done for you and for the United States of America. At this time, I would like to ask our PBIS Student Council President, Ann Meekham, to please come forward and introduce our honored guests. Please give her a round of applause.
Before I read off the list of names, I do apologize in advance if I mess up any name pronunciation, and any other given information. And would you please rise and or raise your hand as shown in this recognition? Charlie Becker, Army, Specialist E6, 4 years service. Daniel Lamb, Army, Specialist E5, 2 years service. Douglas Kelly, Navy, Chief Petty Officer, 22 years service. Michael Whitmer, Army, Sergeant, 3 years service. Rachel Boyer, Marines, Private, 2 years service. Jim Hansen, Air Force, Staff Sergeant, Angela Martin, Air Force, Air Intercept Controller, 3 years service. Nick Summers, U.S. Navy, Specialist E5, unknown years of service. William Barr, Air Force, Staff Sergeant, unknown years of service. Steve Hughes, Army, unknown years of service. Unknown rank, 3 years of service. Tom Benelli, U.S. Navy, unknown rank, 3 years of service. Herb Ashby, Army, Private E3, 2 years of service. Bob Kershaw, Navy, Navy Reserve, Yeoman, 2nd Class, 2 years of service. Barbara Conrad, U.S. Navy, unknown rank, 4 years of service. Bill Hughes, U.S. Navy, unknown rank, 3 years of service. Karen Wolf, Army, Sergeant, 7 years of service. Greg Duggan, Army, Specialist E4, 2 years of service. Ray Miller, Army, Specialist E5, 2 years of service. David Gilchrist, Army, Specialist E5, 2 years of service. Ed Garza, U.S. Army, Chief Warrant Officer 4, 27 years of service. Once again, I would like to thank you veterans for everything you have done for the freedoms you have kept us. And now I present Zarin Barilla with the opening remarks for the band.
Good afternoon. My name is Zarin Barilla, and I'll be speaking on behalf of the band. It is my pleasure to welcome all of the veterans to the Pequea Valley Community School. As Veterans Day is approaching, we began to think of a way to honor your dedication and service to our country, and decided that we would play a medley of songs representing all the branches of the military. As we play through the marches of the armed forces medley, we respectfully ask that you please rise and be recognized when you hear us and your branch of military that you serve. We hope our program shows how much we appreciate your service to our country. present day of traditional tax. Not long after Butterfield created tax, it was made for the first time at a military field, for a Union cannon field in action. The man's commanding officer, Captain John Tidwell, decided the legal call would be safer than the traditional firing of the rifles, the folly over as luxury. A move which could have been confused for the nearby enemy as an attack. As for the name tax, the most likely explanation is that it comes from the fact that prior to one of these people, the lights out was followed by 3 trainees still for drum tax. As well as the tax, and then simply tax, when Butterfield was called, the police to trainees soldiers referred to it as tax. During the performance of tax, it is customary to rise, and while military personnel should salute, the civilians should place their hand over their heart.
One final thank you. Thank you again, everybody who was involved in making this great Veterans Day Assembly. Thank you again to our veterans for your service. It's an honor to have you all here today. Our band, Brave Sounds, let's give them all another round of applause. They did fantastic. So at this time, learners, once we're done here, I'm going to ask everybody to go back to their homerooms. We're going to join a Google Meet before we get started on our rotation.